Verse of the week for Holy Week. Sorry, this is a little bit late. Psalm 118, verse 22. The stone which the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. Now this, by the way, is it's tied for the number 2 most quoted Old Testament Bible passage in the New Testament. It's quoted 8 times. Which is really quite incredible. And it's quoted in the Gospels and in Acts and in Peter, so that the other 2, by the way, the most quoted is Leviticus 19, love your neighbors yourself. And the other one that's tied for this is Psalm 110, verse 1. The Lord said to my Lord, sit at your right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. But this verse, perhaps more clearly than, well, I don't know. Let's say it this way, very clearly gives us the prophecy of Jesus, both his rejection and his exaltation, his humility, humiliation, and his exaltation. Now this is beautiful to see, because the stone here is, of course, our Lord Jesus. And he's prophesied in the Old Testament as a stone. Who's the rock that followed us, even our Lord, and so forth. That picture of a stone runs all the way through the Old Testament. And so 2 things happen to this stone. The first is that he's rejected by the builders. So the builders are going to be the Jewish people who are going to reject their own Messiah, who are going to cast him off and cast him away, etc. So that he's first scorned and rejected and cast away, even to the point of death on the cross. But he then doesn't stay dead, but is risen, and now he's become the chief cornerstone. The picture is, whenever you would build a building in the ancient world, that cornerstone, the stone that you put on the corner, was the most important, because it was off of this cornerstone that you got your square for the building. So that if the cornerstone was wonky or out of whack, then the building would also be out of whack. So that Jesus now is the cornerstone of this new kingdom that is his church. Christ is our cornerstone. So dead, raised, and ascended, and now upon him, the foundation built with the prophets and the apostles, the church, the foundation for the church is laid, and we rest then on him. Beautiful text. The stone which the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. We'll see it this week, that rejection and that exaltation. God be praised.